welcome to August part 1. And yeah, let's talk about diabetes and stuff, So, it is August 15th. We've just had the second heat wave of the year, and yeah, and I moved back into my old room yesterday. I just filmed a video showing bits and bobs in here and there. Anyway, enough of that. Gee, it's still warm. Excuse if you can hear me fan in the background. I don't know how it's picking up, I ain't got a clue. But how have I been? It's been more like a yo-yo, a bad yo-yo. It's not literally failed, but literally not much exercise again, which is a big part of losing weight, diabetes and stuff like that. A lot of walking, but with the heat as it's been, I ain't walking anywhere. Walk around work and walk about backwards and forwards in the shop and stuff, but I hate the heat. So yeah, I think I need to weigh myself again later tonight. I reckon I haven't lost much at all. I did gain a couple of pounds, yes, when I last weighed myself, but hopefully I've lost a pound before that, but I doubt I have. I can't say I'll put any on, but I don't know. But how tricky has it been? I think since the staff pulled me in and talked to me about me eating habits again, I think that's given me a bit of a shake-up. I'm going to more what I first did, like the sugar-free biscuits and no donuts and no stuff like that, no chocolate stuff at all, nothing. And I'm trying to adapt. I'm still finding the one that's low in fat but low in sugar. I know you lose taste in the items, but if it helps me, it helps me. You know what I mean? I'm still taking multivitamins. I'm still doing the cod liver oil, and as well as my tablets I'm taking for diabetes. That's still no problem there. No problem at all. I just feel that moving into a different lifestyle is... Well, at first it was easy. I mean, I've been through Christmas, I've been through Easter, I've been through my birthday. I've survived them. Pees me off when someone puts like trifle in front of me or pancakes in front of me. But it's getting to the point where I'm thinking, well, I don't need it, I don't want it. Other people can have it, want to. We can't stop everyone else having fun. Because I used to be like that. I used to have the pancakes, I used to have the trifles, that kind of stuff. So you can't stop other people doing it, can you, eating it? It's just the mental trying to not to think of it as you got to have it, think of it as, oh well, it's not a necessity, is it? It's not a necessity, it's a treat. And I don't need the treats. I'm even moving to snapjacks now and stuff like that, and the crackers that are low in everything. I'm trying to move to them kind of thing, and get more into that kind of stuff, because I like the snapjacks are fantastic, but they're expensive, but they're worth it. They're really worth it. And the sugar-free cookies and the sugar-free biscuits. Okay, you eat too many and it's like a laxative, but hey ho, you just don't have too many, you just have a couple. So yeah, that's what I'm snacking on in the evenings, like snapjacks and stuff like that. That's what I'm moving on to, maybe a couple of them a night kind of thing. I'm getting there. But the exercise I did yesterday, moving rooms, I should have lost something weight wise, because it was all day and sweating and God knows what. One of the hottest days again. Yeah. It still feels like, I know the brick wall's been knocked down from the anxiety and stuff, but there's still that kind of like hazy kind of thing still there, just waiting to go, waiting to trigger me kind of thing. Once I start seeing more weight lost, when I physically look, then I'll be even happier, that'll be more motivating. But you've got to be patient. I mean, You know, sometimes I look at the side view and you can still see the double chin and stuff. It's like, no, I want that gone, you know, but it's just a matter of time in my belly, you know. It's just a matter of time and it'll go. It's got to be patient and keep going, plodding on. Think about the what could happen if I don't, kind of thing, if I don't stick to this. Think about, you know, a thing, if something does happen, it won't be for months or years, you know, like my eyesight, but it needs to be months and months or years. But just to try and think of it as maybe sooner, like, you know, maybe a week or so, you know, and then I'll scare myself into not having something, you know. When I see that cake, when I see that chocolate, it's not the case of, no, that could make me blind, and say that it will make me blind, it will do this. It's just more of a scare kind of tactic in my mind to stop me grabbing them things and you know, because before it was like, oh, I can't have that because, you know, I don't want to go blind, but I wasn't setting myself, you know, a time frame, you know. But I think scare factor is more something that I need, you know what I mean. I'll record again at the end of the month, and hopefully by then I'll be more on track. That fog and mist will be more transparent and more gone, you know. It's, my anxiety is still, well, everyone's got anxiety, haven't they? But it's still got its traits there, still got the trigger things, like the heat. There you go, the heat. All the things I've overcome with mental health have been stuff that I can physically do there and then, physically experience. The heat is one of the things you can experience when it's hot. And on the hot days, I used to be snappy, I used to be grumpy, I was the other day actually, but I'll get into that in a minute. The things I've overcome, I'm so proud of myself. The things I've overcome, I'm so proud. But the other day, the first heat a few weeks ago, I survived that. Don't know how, but I did. And this time, it wasn't so hot, but I was sweating more. It was more humid kind of heat, and I was panicking, thinking, "Oh no, I'm not going to cope with this heat." And I was letting that thought into my mind, going, "Oh no, I'm going to be all snappy, I'm grumpy, I'm going to do all this." And every time someone talked to me, I goes, "Oh no, don't talk to me. Well, you know, I'm going to be this because of the heat." And it was like, no, you haven't experienced it yet. How can I say that when I've got the day to go? Okay, it'll get hotter in the day, but I'm thinking too far ahead. And once I spoke to the staff, that went, and I was like, okay, well, if it happens, it happens. If I get grumpy, I get grumpy. But I'm not going to let it get me grumpy because I'm in a good mood, I'm happy. So the rest of the day was fantastic, and that cleared my mind near enough straight away. Once I spoke to staff, once I spoke to someone about it, you know. And I'm thinking, yeah, what I've been through, what I've done with my anxiety is amazing, you know. So why should I let the heat spoil it? And yesterday was a big test for me, changing rooms again. It was like 30 degrees, 31 degrees, and I was moving stuff to one room to another, backwards and forwards. I had about 5 showers in the day, but but I did it, and I ended up cleaning the room, tidying the room up next door, all that sorted. And a year or two ago, I would not have done that. I would have gone, oh God, no, I'll be snappy, I'll be grumpy, you know, that just make me in a bad mood all day. But I did it, and I was happy, I was good. And today I'm like over the moon. I feel like I've achieved something that's, well, I'm not going to achieve every day, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's my little chat for the beginning of August, or middle of August. So when you see me again at the end of August, I'll be smiley, happy, more positive, be more me. Welcome to August part 2. It's now the 29th of August, almost 2 weeks since I recorded the part 1. And at the end of that, I said that I'm going to be happy and joyful and just blah 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 when I get to record this part. Am I? Well, that's a different matter. Yes, I am. I am happier and more energetic, but when I weigh myself, I'm still 95 kg, and it's like I can see and feel the difference. I can walk for a while without it being a pain, without it slowing me down. I can walk more distance without getting more knackered, as you say in the English language. So that kind of thing, and I can feel the difference in my body. So I don't know if my fat cells turn into muscle, I do not know, but it feels like I've lost more weight than that, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean, I don't know. So how have things been since August 15th? Well, the hot weather is over and done with, thank God. And yeah, I recorded the day after I moved in back to my room 17. So I've been in 2 weeks, and it is amazing. I'm so happy. I haven't got any problems in my mind since moving back in. It took a few days to settle back in because the room I was in, of course, is the opposite way around. So things that are left on the right, blah blah blah. You know what it's like. So, coffee. Can go smooth. You can't beat it. With stevia leaf sweetener, don't worry. I have been reading more about, educating myself more about diabetes, and my counsellor said that try and use a bit of scare tactics to stop you touching the food you can't eat, you know, because eating food and thinking, well, this could damage me in a few weeks or months or maybe years' time, but think of it as in, I think I mentioned this before, didn't I? Think of it as in, it could affect you tomorrow. But what I've been educating myself about how the blood works, right, insulin and stuff like that, and I must admit, it's scary. It scared me. It's yes, it's given me another kick, which I needed, of course. We all need kicks now and again, don't we? In the right places. Yeah, it's amazing what the human body does, and what it thinks it's doing right is not, kind of thing, you know. Especially diabetes in children and stuff like that. I mean, as it said, a child as young as 3 has gained diabetes, and how would you live with that? Knowing that, how would you live? I don't know. I suppose you're born into it, so it's naturally what you grew up with, so you're gonna get used to it. But you know, I didn't know till I was 52. It's like, okay. Yeah, I just wish I could have scared myself before I got diabetes, that's all. The struggles I've had are, well, I've turned to Weight Watchers crisps and Snapjacks. Not all flavours, because some flavours are strong in sugar. But, trying to find alternatives. I'm getting there. I'm finding some alternatives. It's dairy stuff that I need to calm down with as well. But I have a lot of egg sandwiches, brown bread, of course, and I can have the protein and the chicken and stuff like that, no problem. But it's just the other meals and stuff like that, like the low sugar beans and stuff like that. I'm getting used to them now. I'm getting used to them, didn't think I would. And, settling down into a different lifestyle, it's getting there. I just need to push myself a bit more, and what I watched regarding what diabetes does to the body, it's made me kick me more, It's given me a bit more of a kick, a bit more of a push. Of course, I haven't been doing much exercise because of the heat, but from next week, for September, it's going to get down to 19 degrees, 18 degrees, and I'll start going out more. I went out today, I went out Saturday. Today's been bank holiday, of course. Wednesday I'm going out, I've got a day off, so I'm walking to town, meet up with Jax, meet up with some, and just go for walks and stuff, I don't know, just a walk. So I'm starting to get back into the exercise now the hot weather's gone. So hopefully, when I record in September, I'll go from 95 to 93. That's what I predict, slowly, and that's what I aim for, and that's 2 weeks away. Yeah, possible. So that's one thing to push for. Then I can set another goal for the end of September, and work that way. I keep changing my mind on these kind of things. Sometimes I want to do it along by December. I want to be under 90, and it's weird because I tried the 2-week approach, didn't work. Tried the monthly approach, didn't work. And the last one I said I'd try the long-winded one, December. But the mind works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? Yeah, it does indeed, doesn't it? It's no excuses really, no matter what I say. I mean, it's not work, it's me. I mean, there's lots of junk food here, but it's me that has to walk past it, me that has to say no to it. And I do say no to it. The odd few things, like, maybe one of them or one of them, but not donuts, nothing like that. Just, maybe a yogurt or two, maybe a cheese sandwich or two, I don't know. And yeah, I do know I'm going to have white bread, but I'm going on to brown bread, when we get it here, that is, and I have to have oat milk, so I have cereal, wheat bix or something like that, with no sugar. Of course, I'm getting used to that, and my body's getting used to it. Used to no sugar, but you still got to have some sugar. You still can't roll it out. You still can't rule it out in your life, but it depends what sugar you have. I can't take tablespoons full of sugar just to make up for it. No. So I've got to get back on track. As I said, it's not easy, is it? I don't know. Will I get there by December? Yes, I will. Not fully reversed, but on the road to reversing. I see my diabetic nurse in December, unless something happens in the meantime. But yeah, I'm gonna. So I notice, I'm noticing more about, the chin slowly going kind of thing, So I've got to keep it going. Think of the end results. I'm going to be doing chats on podcasts about mental health and stuff, I think. Yeah. Podcasting is a new avenue for me. And it's just finding that niche, finding that kind of thing. And I want to talk about mental health more on there. And, yeah, interview people in the field of mental health. Anyway, I've been rambling. There's nothing much I can say about this one. You know the story. I know this isn't exactly mainstream series content, but I said in my last video, my vlog, that I wanted this to be so advanced, so above me, using loads of effects, loads of things, and B-roll and stuff. But you don't need that. You don't need that, really. It's not a proper documentary. I'm not a filmmaker. I'm not it's just me recording this, so I want to make it as simple as possible. One day I would love to do a proper documentary style thing. One day I would love to. I got the right mindset for it. It's just the time, I'm spending a year doing this series. I don't want to spend half of that adding effects and adding stuff when the point I'm making across is mental health and diabetes. My mental health is doing really well. It's far above what I've expected, and every day I'm learning new things. Every day I'm facing more challenges and surviving and getting through it. And every day is a learning curve. I am well impressed with myself, and so the staff. So is my counsellor. It's going really well. And it can only get better and better. The mind tools I once struggled with are automatic pilot, and they do everything for me. There's still little bits here and there, but I have faced a lot of things I couldn't face before, or I did face before, but panic attacks. But not now. The human mind is strange to the human body. I don't know. Anyway, until September, or until tomorrow, the September episode. Can't believe that you're going to see this within 14 days. It's took me a whole year to film. Oh dear. So that's August out of the way. There's only 3 months to go now. I'm past the halfway stage. It's September's next. Only a few months to go. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, comment, and I've got now all my links in one place. So click the link and you'll see all my links to my Reddits and whatever, and Patreon and stuff like that. Yeah, until next time.